All right, folks, so we're back with another one. So after building or case swapping my son's computer, he had like a office case with a 1650 Super and Ryzen 3600, the acid green TG model of those HPs. We ended up getting this because we can't do a wired Ethernet. So we ended up getting this TP-Link, which is pretty decent. But the bad thing about it is this right here. When you plug it into your USB port, if you're not plugging it into like the top of the case, or if your case, if your case has a top USB, number one, or a side USB, that'll be fine. But if you have a case that, it's in like a desk or something like that, a little nook, or if you're trying to just plug it into the back of your motherboard, this takes up like 2 spots on your USBs because it's going to block one, or it's going to be hard to plug in. So we ran into that problem. Not bad, but now we went with this one here, the TXE5000. This is the 8 Archer TXE50UH Wi-Fi 6E. So what this does is it's a little dock. So it has a regular standard USB plug that you could just plug into your USB port, USB-A port, and then you put this on top of your case, almost like your little Wi-Fi antenna kind of a deal, and you plug that little piece right into it. So this would actually be way better than this little big one here. But yeah, we had some spare parts laying around, so we did the case swap. We got this ID Cooling Frozen A620 Pro, which is amazing. I think it's overkill for the 3600. We just had this power supply laying around, so we put that in there. Yeah, man, we're gonna put it in. If you didn't see the video on how to install the drivers for this, it should be the same way to install this, but we'll take a look in a second here, and we'll go from there. And actually, before we do the install and everything, or showing you the results, this is what comes in there in the box here. Easy to open, just flap it open, boom. We got this right here. That's gonna be on the top. So again, you could put it in the back of your motherboard on top of your case, but nah, it's not gonna be good. So it has the little docking station here. So it has a little docking station with the USB-A. It looks like it's built in here, which that's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. So you plug it right in there, boom, boom, and call it a day. So it's gonna have the little instructions here. It's probably gonna tell us to, install the drivers and all that good stuff. So let's go plug into the computer and go from there. So I had my old TP-Link here, the one that we just went through and showed you. And of course, when you try to install the other one, you have to download drivers. And it's not like this little one here where it had a folder already on it that you can just set it up. This one doesn't. So it tells you to go on the website. So what if you would have to get an Ethernet cable to plug into your computer and get the internet going. Luckily, I have this one here still before I return it to go ahead and download the driver for it. And then I just plugged it in and then searched for it, and now it's installed. Now I can connect for a Wi-Fi network. So you definitely would need some Ethernet cable plugged in. Again, I can't use one because it's too far. Luckily, I had this old one here, or the one I'm going to return for the faster speed one, and thank goodness I had it. Now this is the little adapter. You can plug in USB 3.0 port, plug this in, and boom, boom, boom. Let's see how the speeds are in a second. We're connected now, driver's installed. Now what's cool also about this, you can lift this up. So you can lift it up like a little antenna here. That's pretty cool. Wi-Fi 6E. It's connected now because now it has that blue light. When it's not connected to the internet, this doesn't light up. The only downside to this, my only gripe, it only has rubber feet and it's not magnetic. I wish it was magnetic because it does move a lot. I can just probably get some magnetic tape and just have it magnetic and just keep it like this, but it definitely is annoying. Luckily, I don't have any fans going on over here, so I can just throw it on top of here. But yeah, it's connected. We're gonna get a speed test coming right up. All right, we got the speed test going with fast.com. Looks like 550 megabits per second. This is the first run. Let's do it again here. All right, 580. All right. Show more details. How about that? Let's see what we got going on here. 5 millisecond latency, 11 millisecond loaded, and we're looking. Oh, and I just pressed the button. My bad, guys. Be right back. We're back with that last debacle. This case that I have here, this new case from the case swap, it literally has the button right here, and you know I'm leaning on it like a doofus over here. But we have the 510 megabits per second. Let's do the show more again. I think with the other one we were doing about 300, 400. So this is definitely an increase. I don't have a Wi-Fi 6E adapter, only Wi-Fi 6 anyway. But it looks like I'm getting better coverage here. So we're getting about 570. Let's see, 6 millisecond, loaded 11 millisecond. Let's see. And upload speeds are pretty good too. 710, 7-ish. Usually goes down right towards the end. 690, not bad at all. Listen, you know, time will tell if it's going to be better, it's going to be good. I've seen some reviews that people say that this goes out after a couple months. We're definitely going to check it out and see. But, you know, again, the only annoying part, it doesn't have a setup installed driver already on it. So you're definitely going to need some kind of internet connection to get it going. But other than that, it seems like it's working fine. So definitely hit them likes, hit some comments. Let me know if you got the same Wi-Fi adapter, and let me know if you use another brand and if it's better than this one. This is the TP-Link Archer TXE50UH, and we'll catch you on the next one.